Hi everyone, so today we're going to be taking a look at a new poll result released in the state of Iowa, this one from Public Policy Polling, and so this one's just amongst Democrats, so that's why obviously you can see a massive disapproval of President Trump. Okay, so we're going, and of course all of these people are going to vote in the Democratic caucus, so this is the headline number. Joe Biden at 29% leading the pack, and if we can see here, Biden up 14 on his rivals such as Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Beto O'Rourke, Amy Klobuchar, Kamala Harris, and Cory Booker. We can see Joe Biden leading the pack, so great news there for the vice president, followed by Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, who is right now at 15%. But it's not all bad news for the Vermont senator, as I will show in another question. Beto O'Rourke, we can see, has 7% of the vote, Elizabeth Warren at 8%. Amy Klobuchar, 6%, Kamala Harris at 5%, Cory Booker at 4%. So, of course, Joe Biden leading the pack. However, I did a bit of research here, and they asked what your age demographic is. So it said if you are 18 to 45 years old, 28% of those polled were 18 to 45, 49%, about half of 46 to 65, and 23% older than 65. But here's the thing, those numbers probably a bit misleading because we can see that in the Iowa 2016 exit polls, or they might be entrance polls, I'm not sure. Anyway, I did the math, and these two categories, which go up to pretty much up to 45 at one age, there doesn't really make much of a difference. But I did the math, and that comes to 37%. So 37% of those in the exit poll in 2016 were under the age of 45. However, in this particular public policy polling poll, you can see that they did undersample the younger age demographic, and therefore this would indicate to me that they would be undersampling voters who are more likely to go to Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, as he has encapsulated a lot of that youth vote. So 28% of those polled were 18 to 45, but then in 2016, 37% of those in the exit poll were under that same age, so definitely a discrepancy there. 14 to 65, that was 36% of the voters there. However, we could see that they massively oversampled these voters, 46 to 65. And again, we could see that those voters went for Secretary Clinton over Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. And so this would indicate to me that they are again oversampling these older voters, and then older than 65, these are the voters that are most likely to go over towards Vice President Joe Biden and California Senator Kamala Harris, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke, those individuals who are there, and then you can see that overwhelmingly went to Clinton there, but we could see they actually slightly undersampled those voters just by a bit, but the main takeaway from this is that they are undersampling these young voters and oversampling these older voters, and so that to me that indicates why we see massive amounts of support for the Vice President Joe Biden and for Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders lagging behind him, because this poll is massively undersampling the 18 to 45 demographic. It would also be interested to see in specific the 17 to 24 demographic, because you could see that demographic, along with the 17 to 29s, or went overwhelmingly to Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. I would be interested to see if they broke this down even more, to see if we could continue, if that was a continued pattern, that they were massively undersampling young voters. But apart from that, it's looking really good for the Vice President Joe Biden with that with that footnote there. So it's not as big of a lead as you might think, but even if they evened it out somewhat, I still could see Joe Biden coming out on top of this poll. Obviously, we don't know, but if I was to guess, even if they did sample it right, Joe Biden's still probably coming out slightly ahead of the Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. So yes, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down your suggestions below. Headline: Joe Biden leading the pack by 14 points with that small footnote. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down your suggestions below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.